All right, so what I have here is a 2019 GMC Savannah van. This is an extended chassis van. This is a 2500 series. This particular one, being a 19, has a 6-liter V8 with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Your towing capacity is going to be around 8,300 pounds on this van. This is a conversion van by the Explorer Van Company, built in Warsaw, Indiana. This is a 9-passenger high roof example with the Vista Bay windows up top. It is a limited SC with the X package. So meaning it has all the bells and whistles. You're going to have your enclosed running boards, electronic step plates, your 20-inch wheels, your front bumper fascia cover, your step plate up front, your road lamps, and all the bells and whistles on the inside. Let's get started on the condition. I'm going to take this video to show you condition. This is a used vehicle, 65,000 miles and change on the odometer right now. So I'm going to try to point out any flaws that it does have. 85% of my business is out of state and transported. The last thing I want to do is send a van out of state that's not as described. So here we go. Up front, you can see the fog lamps are on. They are LED. It does have the front step plate there that you get on most all of the Explorer conversion vans. A little tight, but it's not bad. So you can step on the bumper here and get up and clean your windshield in case you hit a pterodactyl or something while you're on the road cruising down. Headlights, grill, hood, all that looks to be in really good shape. Got some bird poop. I don't really see anything else on the hood there. The windshield looks good. It appears to be free of any cracks, of course, or pits. Any repairs I don't see, or I'd point them out to you. Like I said, front bumper looks really good. So far, wheels and tires past inspection, they look really good. I do have a little bit of paint transfer down here on the lower running board there, if you can see it. Looks like at some point it did rub something. But otherwise, don't see a whole lot of anything. Looks like something's on the paint there. Looks like it should come off. Don't really see a whole lot. And being a black van, usually it stands right out at you. Gray inside. Two-tone gray door panels. I do have some wear on the door panels for getting in and out of it. The front upper leather looks to be in pretty good shape. The seats do have wear, and I'm going to point that out to you. The side bolster here looks like it was repaired at one point. I'm not sure what this is, but the leather, when you feel it, does not feel like leather. It's been repaired, obviously, and some kind of repair has taken place here, and you can feel it's not of the same. It almost feels like it may crack in the future. So I'm not sure. It was done prior to our arrival, prior to it getting here, but you do have that wear there. And there is a little bit of discoloring on the seats as well. I don't know how well my video is picking it up, but they've been cleaned. It's almost like they're stained or worn in that pattern. And the wear on the leather is apparent, so I do want to point it out. I don't know if they used a cleaner on that and damaged that somewhat. I'm not sure, but I do want to point that out to you. It does have the nice Burrowwood dash. Don't see any damage on the dash there. You do have your lane change and collision avoidance, as well as your 110 volt, 5 volt, 12 volt charging. Your OnStar. You can turn your passenger airbag on or off. There's your traction control, and there's another 12 volt outlet there. It does have your factory navigation touchscreen with CD player still. Trailer tow haul mode. There's your front heat and air controls, along with your rear heat and air controls for that unit, along with your switch bank for your lower ceiling cabinet and your fog lamps there. Again, 65,000 miles and change on the odometer right now. It does have steering wheel controls for cruise and your phone and your radio. It does have a tilt wheel. It does not telescope. There's some wear on the floor mats there. And the seat belts do have some staining on them as well. So I do want to point that stuff out. I'll get some closer coverage of the inside as I go around. Outside, man, the van looks to me like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I mean, it is really, really clean, especially for a black one. Let's use some cleanup. There are some scratching back here on this door. You can see that. But not a whole lot as far as black goes. Inside, different story. There is some wear on the inside. That's why I'm doing this video, is to point this out to you. It looks like a burn mark there of some sort. I know that's not a stain. It definitely looks like a burn. Something got hot. The blinds do have some staining as well. You can see that. They're not so hateful, but it is there. You can see it more so when the blinds are down. There is some wear in the back. This area back here is 24 inches deep by 54 inches wide. You also have an additional 6 inches of room if you move that sofa bed forward. It does power. It does adjust for leg room. And it also will go all the way flat. Well, I would have to move those two seats forward to get this van seat all the way flat. And it looks like it does have some wear where it's concaved and broken down in there. So the lower springs are probably broken below that portion of the seat. Does have mood lighting. You see the lights are on there. Blinds on every window. Does have a sunroof. And being a 19, it does have side curtain airbags and your seat belts built into the seats. That blind looks like it has no staining. A little bit here. Looks like that should come off. A little bit there as well. Looks like somebody did touch that up at some point. Alright, I'm going to drop it down to a 6 or a 7 out of 10 because this side's got more wear on it than the driver's side. It certainly is the side that got used the most. Some scratching there. As well. A little bit of curb damage on this one. Yeah, I'm going to drop the body down to a 7. The interior, I'm going to drop it down to a 5 on this van. It's just got some wear to it. Again. Center console does quick release and come out. Does have a cooler. Does have wireless charging. Should have a smart DVD player. Door has a little bit of wear on it as well. Alright. It does have swivel chairs, like most of our conversions do. They do also quick release and come out in case you want to take any of the 4 captain's chairs out. Now these seats do have wear, and what I'm trying to point out to you is coloring. I'm not sure where this came from, but there's like a yellow or an orange area on these, and it's on almost every seat in this van. So I don't know if I just don't know. I don't know what happened, but it's on this one. Yeah, and there's wear on every captain's chair in the van. So center console does have your game console hook up there. There's your DVD player. Does have your 30-inch overhead flat screen with your surround sound, as well as your Vista Bay windows, mood lighting in the center, and your sunroof in the rear, as well as storage. Does have speakers for surround sound and your heat and AC vents. And again, I want to point out the wear that I see on most of the seats. It does have an overabundance of wear on all the seats on the inside. I would say the interior in general is more worn than what I would expect to see. Center does have your charging ports in the rear. Again, there's that funky stain. I'm not sure why that's there. And sofa bed appears like it does have some broken springs underneath the center section there as well. sunroof. And it is one touch close. And it does have sunshade. All right, I will get this video uploaded for you so you can make a better decision on this particular unit. Let me know your thoughts when you have a moment, please. 937-440-5793 is my direct extension. I work for Dave Arbogast Conversion Van Sales in Ohio, and I'm here every day we're open except for Thursdays for the most part. See our entire inventory at www.gmcconversionvans.com or give me a call, 937-440-5793. Thank you.